The Council of Ministers held its weekly meeting at Seif Palace this morning under the chairmanship of the Acting Premier and Foreign Minister Sheikh Al-Khaled Al-Hamad Al-Sabah. Following the session, the Minister of State for Cabinet Affairs and Acting Minister of Justice Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah Mbarak Al-Sabah said at its meeting the Cabinet extended congratulations to His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah, His Highness the Deputy Emir and Crown Prince Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah and the Kuwaiti people on Eid al-Fitr. On the 24th anniversary of the aggressive Iraqi regime's invasion of Kuwait, the Council of Ministers recalled hundreds of martyrs, POWs and missing nationals as well as expatriates, praying to Almighty Allah to bestow mercy upon their souls and expressed appreciation to the brotherly and friendly countries that supported Kuwait during the crisis. The Cabinet then prayed to Almighty Allah to bestow mercy upon the souls of the late Emir, Sheikh Jabir Al-Ahmed Al-Jabir Al-Sabah, and His Highness the Father Emir, Sheikh Saad Al-Abdullah Salim Al-Sabah, and recalled their utmost sacrifices and vital roles in confronting the brutal invasion and liberating the country. Remembering this bitter anniversary, the Council called on the Kuwaiti people to take lessons from this incident in boosting national unity and cohesion in order to continue the march of building and developing the country and strengthen its security and stability under the wise leadership of His Highness the Emir. Meanwhile, the Council of Ministers took note of the message addressed to His Highness the Emir from His Excellency the President of Tunisia, Dr. Mohammed Munsaf al-Marzougi, on bilateral relations and means of boosting them in all domains. The Cabinet then took note of the message addressed to His Highness the Emir from the UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon, in which he praised Kuwait's solid support for the humanitarian efforts in both Syria and Iraq and expressed appreciation to His Highness the Emir over his distinctive role in this field. Within the framework of implementing the statement issued by the Council of Ministers on confronting the recent chaos and law violations, the Deputy Premier, Minister of Interior and Acting Minister of Awqaf and Islamic Affairs, Sheikh Mohammed Al-Khaled Al-Hamad Al-Sabah, briefed the Cabinet on the steps taken by the Interior Ministry at various levels to complete the procedures of preserving the state's security, stability and national unity. On the other hand, the Cabinet listened to an explanation by the Minister of Social Affairs and Labour and Minister of State for Planning and Development Affairs, Hind al-Sabih, on measures adopted by the Ministry of Social Affairs and Labour to correct the course of some of the public benefit societies and address its flaws in order to achieve its desired objectives and encourage its members to contribute to the country's development and progress. The Minister of Information and Minister of State for Youth Affairs, Sheikh Salman Sabah Hassan Mahmoud Al-Sabah, also briefed the Council on the procedures adopted by the Ministry of Information within the framework of executing the Cabinet statement and held the media that abide by the law and commit to the responsible freedom of speech. On the same issue, the Council of Ministers expressed strong disapproval of some media practices that harm religious and social principles and pillars, affirming its keenness on completing all measures of maintaining national unity and stability in the country and protecting the state from all destructive phenomena. On a separate issue, the Council of Ministers discussed a draft law on issuing the development plan for 2015-2016 to 2019-2020, which comes amid many challenges facing the country's development. The Cabinet approved the draft law and submitted to His Highness the Emir in preparation for referring it to the National Assembly. Finally, the Council of Ministers tackled the latest political developments on the Arab and international scenes.